Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Karen Simpson. I'm a principal program manager and the executive escalation lead for the Windows servicing and delivery team. Our team is 700 engineers strong in 5 locations around the world and is responsible for keeping all Windows devices protected and productive. In my role on the leadership team, I spend my days talking with desktop and security IT executives in the world's largest enterprises. During my 13 years in Windows, I've not met a problem we couldn't solve together if we listened. And I'm here today with my friend and colleague, Joe.
Thanks, Karen. I'm Joe Lurie. I'm a product manager within the Microsoft 365 group with a focus on all things deployment and management. I started my career with Windows NT back in the year 2000, and I've worked with every client and server version since, including Active Directory, networking stuff like DHCP and DNS, and Configuration Manager all the way back to SMS 2.0. Some of you may have experience with SMS 1.0 and 1.2. 25 years later, we're still very sorry about that version of SMS. So,
Joe, should we get started?
Absolutely, definitely. How many of you are currently using Windows 10? Just raise your hands. How many are on version 2004 or 1909? Keep your hands up. Many of you that are running these versions have seen some of the new Windows innovations and updated features we're bringing you to support your end users, and servicing and content distribution improvements to support you as an IT professional. As you may have heard, we focus on 3 key areas when we listen to your feedback and develop and refine features. Improving end user productivity, including reducing the downtime, not just during an update or an upgrade, but at reboot and waking from sleep. Number 2, hardening the security posture of the OS. Simplifying the security to enable IT professionals to be more successful through efficiency. Windows 10 gets better with every update. So let's take a deeper look. Oh, by the way, if your hands are still up, you can put them down now.
On July 29th, Windows 10 celebrated its 5-year anniversary. 5 years. And did you hear? More than 1 billion devices are now running Windows 10. What a journey.
It is crazy, 5 years.
Over that time, we've introduced a steady stream of end user innovations and IT pro value with servicing, management, and security improvements with each feature release, and even with some of our monthly quality updates. One of the more hugely impactful values of Windows 10, though, is the simple fact that we release twice annually. This twice annual cadence for feature updates allows us the opportunity to bring innovation to market faster through pure engineering agility. And with the introduction of the 30-month servicing for the H2 cycle, we provide flexibility for IT to find a cadence that meets the needs of your business and your end users. This new cadence of Windows 10 delivers with greater agility. If you tried a new feature in an earlier release and you didn't like it, and have not gone back to check out all of the things that we've done in a later release, you're really missing improvements that might be exactly what you need. What you see with the more recent versions is an acceleration of innovation, like the introduction of Windows Timeline, improved inking, narrator, and Windows Virtual Desktop, or the whole host of security features like FIDO2 support in Windows Hello, Windows Sandbox, and new controls in Microsoft Defender ATP, or a steady stream of improvements for device and update management with Autopilot, desktop analytics, and in our Windows Update for Business. We also have a lot of work that doesn't show up on these lists. So, what have we delivered since our last Ignite? Wasn't 1909 announced at our last Ignite last year in Florida? Yeah. Our big bang for 19 last year was our delivery model. For customers on 1903, which has an 18-month servicing period, moving to 1909 was a quick, monthly update style motion. The 1909 package was a small package, about 400 meg, and installed in under 2 minutes from the internet, or about 6 or 7 minutes through VPN. In the 2004 release, we delivered Windows Autopilot Azure AD through VPN, in addition to MSIX installation options, delivery optimization PowerShell commands, and of course, V2 of the Windows subsystem for Linux. Joe, can you help our audience understand more about our fast updating with 2004?
Yeah, 2004. We have to make sure we always call that 2004. Karen, you mentioned that a lot of improvement doesn't even show up in those big lists. Customers can certainly feel that work though. We've reduced offline time during feature updates. Beginning with Windows 10 version 1703, we've steadily reduced end user downtime during a feature update. With Windows 10 version 2004, offline time continues to decrease. The median time for version 1809 was more than 80 minutes. And in version 1809, we started to reduce that down to 16 minutes in version 2004, including only a single reboot for many users. Addressing and resolving bandwidth consumption challenges, especially for those of you in metered markets or using metered networks. Allowing a quiet failover and rollback in the event that an update hits a problem, the user isn't without a device or rendered unproductive. And we're driving Windows Update for Business improvements as an enabler for hybrid workforce, including we've built intelligent active hours to minimize disruptions for updates. Hey, look, 1809 finished upgrading. So now your users can be productive. A key call to action for all of you is staying up to date. Let's say at least on an N-2 version of Windows 10. Improves the end user experience and makes IT's job easier. The experience is getting better and better, and you can keep up with all the modernizations we've put in place. And let's take a look at what's next. As you've just seen, new Windows 10 features and capabilities continue to be released for those of you that keep up to date with our semi-annual channel release cadence. Or again, maybe on an N-1 or N-2 cadence. Whether geared towards simplified device management, advanced security, end user productivity, we continue to build innovations based on your feedback. So just keep that coming. And here's what we expect to release when Windows 10 version 20H2 is released. For the end user, we've made sure the start menu icons and tiles are theme aware, which really creates a beautiful stage for icons like Microsoft Edge and the fluent design icons for Office. We've made personalization a priority in areas like the taskbar and notifications. We've streamlined both the settings page and Windows 10 experience for tablets. And of course, Windows 10 version 20H2 is the first version of Windows that will come with the new Edge browser built on the Chromium engine. And for the IT admins watching, we've added application guard support for Office 365 apps, and Windows Hello now supports new options like virtualization-based protections or secure BIO for all fingerprint sensors. We've improved some of the MDM management capabilities, like adding support for adding and removing users from local groups. This is something many of our enterprise, education, and even small business customers, hopefully all of you, were already doing with group policy. Our improved out-of-box experience, or UBI experience, is beyond just what Windows Autopilot improvements that you can see in one of the other on-demand sessions, but includes a bootstrap connectivity, ensuring users can complete UBI and download new eSIM profiles without Wi-Fi. And finally, just like we did with version 1909, version 20H2 is being delivered to version 2004 devices as an enablement package, meaning that upgrade will be very quick, about the time it takes to install monthly patches. And note, you can actually try deploying the enablement package while validating and exploring the new features in 20H2 today, whether managing on premises or from the cloud, all while fully supported, by joining our Insider Preview program.
What was that, Joe? Did you just show that the SSU and LCU are combined now?
That's amazing.
If you follow me on LinkedIn, and hopefully you all do, you'll probably know this is probably my favorite new thing. I'm a Windows nerd. Simplifying the deployment and installation of servicing stack updates, SSUs, with latest cumulative updates, LCUs, is truly awesome. And you all have talked to me about how much hassle it has been to handle these. And now you don't have to. The cumulative update monthly process now includes both cumulative update and the servicing stack update under a single payload for WSUS and the Microsoft catalog, which is a huge improvement. Here is more of the recent improvements that just didn't make that big list and are relevant to the IT Pro community. We make these improvements often through our own experience as the world's IT department. Updating more than 1 billion Windows 10 devices every month is a big job. And I did already mention that you all are not shy. In the August Patch Tuesday, the 8B release, we introduced UI improvements to improve discoverability of optional updates and drivers by giving them their own page. We now also have the capability to publish automatically Windows 10 and Windows Server ISO media that has been serviced with the latest cumulative updates via VLSC, our Volume License Servicing Center. You have been asking for this for years. And recently, we announced that starting after September 2020, updates through WSUS are secure by default. Here's how it works. After taking the September Patch Tuesday update, if you have a device configured for user proxy and not device proxy, and the device scans against WSUS for software updates, the update will fail unless it is secured with TLS protocol and HTTPS. No doubt, you want to see how other companies are working to deliver Windows 10 innovation in their environments. We have a few case studies for you, with the most recent from Alcoa and Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories. You can see these on our Microsoft 365 Conversations Hub. Joe, don't we have some extra goodness for developers too?
Developers. How many developers do we have with us today? Raise your hands. So far, we've been showing you all of the new innovative ways we're getting Windows into your hands. For you developers, we have some new tools and services as well. Project Reunion. With Project Reunion, we're unifying the app platform by breaking down the barriers between Win32 and UWP, and we're excited for you to try out an early preview coming in November. We're starting with a few key areas, including UX for all of your Windows apps. By adopting Project Reunion components like WinUI 3 and the DWrite Core text platform, the Modern Resources Toolkit or MRT Core, and IoT Core for rendering and composition, any Windows app can have great-looking UI that works across all of your Windows devices. Project Reunion is making it easy to build great Windows apps and reach more customers. Check it out at aka.ms/Project Reunion. MSIX. Karen, you mentioned MSIX a few minutes ago. We're making it easier and quicker to share and update apps and integrate workflows for app development. MSIX now allows users to deploy apps to a shared container rather than a single MSIX container. The new feature is expected to preview later in 2020, so watch out for that announcement. A new built-in update service for MSIX apps distributed from third-party websites will make it easy for developers to keep their apps up to date. Developers simply provide metadata about update settings in their MSIX packages. Then Windows will periodically look for updates and connect to third-party sites to update the apps. The feature is expected to preview early next year. And of course, we have more developer tools. Tools like the Windows Subsystem for Linux, or WSL, and WSL2, now generally available for all Windows 10 versions all the way back to 1903. With new features coming later in 2020 and even more features coming in early 2021. Windows Terminal Preview now has hyperlink support. We're introducing a new jump list, allowing you to open a specific profile right from your Start menu or taskbar. And a new PowerToys utility, which will help you mute audio, video, or both with a single click or tap when your kids come bursting into your home office.
Okay, one more big thing for IT pros and developers. Last year, we introduced USL, Update Staging Lab. It has been expanded and rebranded as TestBase for Microsoft 365. TestBase is the direct result of all of your feedback about how much time and money you spend on application testing for monthly quality updates and feature updates. Modernizing this process for ISVs you care about improves the speed for those ISVs to make support statements for a new feature update and ensures higher level quality for their security updates and our monthly quality updates. TestBase from Microsoft 365 provides intelligent application testing from an Azure environment. Software vendors can now upload applications, automate test cases, even optional functional test cases into the portal. Through this process, we collect valuable signals and data around reliability and performance. Software vendors have access to rich app insights and can take action on any potential issues before they hit you and your users. We also have a joint remediation environment, which you can learn more about in the on-demand sessions. Like you, Microsoft also had to send employees home in February and March. And also like you, we are starting to support a more hybrid workforce. That is, some days in the office and some at home. Some offices have fully reopened, and some have not reopened at all. All of the innovations we've talked about so far is what enables these sudden, critical, remote work and hybrid workforce scenarios.
Yeah, Satya even talks about this. He talks about this new concept of reimagining IT, which really sets the stage for the holistic and strategic conversations that need to happen today within IT orgs in order to prepare for this new normal of a percentage of employees working on-prem and a percentage of employees being 100% remote and a percent of folks who will fluidly move between these two scenarios. Which begs the question, what does IT need to do to address this moving forward?
Let's walk our audience through what digital transformation in Windows looks like so they can reimagine IT. It feels like it will be our future. Ideally, these discussions are holistic and strategically look at the end-to-end estate to land a solution that manages everything endpoint related. It has to be inclusive, bringing everyone that touches the endpoint together to solve the challenges of servicing. Everything from drivers and firmware to security agents to LOB apps. It starts with smoother identification and delivery of necessary driver and firmware updates, monthly feature updates, monthly quality updates, and if necessary, out-of-band updates. Then we need to ensure data is protected while in transit and at rest. Getting Microsoft updating traffic off your VPN through split tunnel or managed tunnels using cloud gateway management helps you protect corporate data while letting us carry some of that load. We add Office and productivity tool updates and shift to hands-off hardware provisioning through tools like Autopilot. As your workforce remains home or enters a hybrid work scenario, security and compliance of those endpoints is also critical to shoring up security. In addition, management and deployment of your LOB applications ensures your colleagues have the tools they need to stay ahead and stay productive. All of this with security in mind. Joe, can you show us what this looks like? When it's all pulled together?
Absolutely. You know, Microsoft Endpoint Manager, it's the management tool, that hub that includes Microsoft Intune and Configuration Manager. Even before the pandemic sent many of our workforces home, this is how we supported our remote workers and serviced all of our endpoints, from Windows and Office to Edge and even hardware provisioning, as you said, with Windows Autopilot. And for those of you that were already managing your endpoints from the cloud, you were ready when you sent your workers home, and you'll be ready when you invite them back to the office. You're ready for any contingency. For those that haven't made the move yet, you may have had trouble even providing monthly patches to your endpoints due to that lack of VPN capacity. Many customers pause monthly updates for this reason. Windows 10 and Microsoft Endpoint Manager take the pain out of management. For Windows, it's agentless. The MDM stack is built right in. For Endpoint Manager, you can configure your Windows Update for Business cloud control settings, update policies such as driver, quality, and feature update policies. These patches and updates can come directly from Microsoft's content delivery network directly down to the endpoint with no VPN needed. And when it comes to hardware provisioning, Windows Autopilot gets you a device sent directly from that reseller partner down to the end user, fully provisioned, secure, and cloud managed right out of the box. So let me show you what all that looks like in our Windows Update for Business through Microsoft Endpoint Manager. So I'm starting here at our Microsoft Endpoint Manager Admin Center, which is available at endpoint.microsoft.com. I'm going to click Devices. Then I'm going to click Windows 10 Feature Updates. And I'm going to go ahead and create a profile. I'm going to type Windows Update for Business Policy for 1909. And then in the Feature Updates to Deploy drop-down box, I'm going to set this to version 1909. But notice, instead I can also choose any of the other in-servicing versions of Windows 10. But I'll choose 1909. Then I'm going to click Next. And here's where I can assign my policy. So I'm clicking Select Groups to Include. Select Groups to Include, you can see all my predefined groups. Or I can assign all users or devices, and then I can exclude specific groups. After including and excluding specific groups, I then review and create the policy.
Coming back to security, Microsoft's approach to zero trust extends throughout the entire digital estate it serves as an integrated security philosophy and an end-to-end strategy. Starting with identity, which gets you access to your devices, which are then granted secure access to the network, infrastructure, apps, and ultimately your IP and data. And with the rapid pace of innovation and the need to stay current, only Windows 10 devices bolster this architecture as the most secure ever. Adding intelligent security with improvements in Defender, Application Guard, System Guard, and new and improved identity protections like FIDO2 for Windows Hello on biometrics with multi-factor authentication, MFA, only makes the hybrid workforce even more secure. While being able to access what they need to when they need to, then the key is to tie it all together. Policy-driven access, let's talk about this. Gate access based on your user's roles, location, behavior patterns, data sensitivity, client application, and device security ensures policies are automatically enforced at the time of access and continuously throughout the session where possible. Automated threat detection and response. Signals and data from the systems must be processed and acted on automatically. Attacks happen at cloud speed. Your defense systems must act at cloud speed as well. And humans just can't react quickly enough. Integrated intelligence with policy-based response for real-time protection is key. Above all else, we hear you, and we're learning with you. We want to ensure that each build continues to improve based on your feedback. Let's talk about some of the avenues you can take to engage with us. For a light touch, join our Windows Insider Preview for Business and get updates sooner and stay fully supported. If you want more engagement with special calls, custom engineering discussions, meet and greets, you can join our Windows Customer Connection Program, WCCP, and have meetings with our product groups and engineers. Through WCCP, you may also have access to private previews across Windows, browser, and Microsoft Endpoint Manager. Closer to home, you can engage with a modern work architect that may be assigned to your business. Look, your feedback and our engineering agility brings innovations to your customers faster. It's a core value proposition for Windows 10 with our flexible lifecycle, allowing you to take updates every 6 months or even keep our H2 versions for 30 months and everything in between. But we know you can't do it alone. We are here.
That's right. Our Fast Track team is here to help you with your move to Windows 10, or help you with configuring identity, compliance, or to help you get started with cloud management. We can also help with data migration and application compatibility. As part of that promise, we also ensure that when you deploy Windows 10, your Microsoft 365 apps Office 365 Pro Plus, your data, your Edge favorites, all migrate. And Fast Track and Aperture are part of your existing Microsoft 365 licensing. Last year, we introduced you to our Aperture program. And this program is still going strong. Here are some recent numbers since the start of the program. Only 0.25% of apps enrolled in the program had actual failures. For actual numbers, we evaluated almost 700,000 apps, where approximately 1,700 broke when Windows 10 was installed or upgraded. And because we were able to fix these apps, we enabled Windows 10 to be installed on an additional 75.7 million devices. And finally, starting with Windows 10 version 1709, Windows 10 installs on ARM64 devices as well, and Aperture will help you there too. Wondering what else we've been doing? Here are just a few products you can use now. Note some are in preview and some are have already been GA'd or general availability. Universal Print. Currently in public preview and coming soon to Windows Enterprises and education customers is Universal Print. Universal Print brings another critical business workload to the cloud by providing cloud-managed print services all built on Azure. Universal Print ensures that customers can print from anywhere, anytime, with secure identity credentials. And it's integrated right into our Microsoft Endpoint Manager console, making it easy to get started and join the thousands of preview customers who have already moved millions of print jobs to the cloud. We have Endpoint Analytics. Endpoint Analytics is one of the categories within our new productivity score that gives you visibility into how your organization is using technology, insights into how to make that experience better, and proactive actions you can take to keep devices up and running smoothly and securely. Productivity Score is expected to be generally available on October 29th, that's 2020, for all of our Microsoft 365 customers. Windows Virtual Desktop. We announced this last year at Ignite, the general availability of Windows Virtual Desktop. Since that time, we could not have anticipated that almost 300% growth that we've seen over the past year as customers have found value in being able to have a quality, secure virtual desktop experience, again, anywhere and from any device. And there's so much more. From our fluid experiences in Office to our Microsoft Teams Room Premium service and all the features we're continuing to add to Microsoft Endpoint Manager. You can see all of this and more at our Video Hub at aka.ms/Video Hub. And for deep dives into the capabilities and innovations we've talked about today, visit aka.ms/Microsoft Ignite 2020/Windows. For more information on our Fast Track services, please visit us at Microsoft.com/Fast Track and on our Aperture program at aka.ms/Aperture. We'll see you there.